Good morning everybody, hope everybody's well. It's Bank Holiday Monday and we're off fishing. Today I'm at Sherwood Forest Fisheries. I've not been here for a while because Sunday open matches that I go on, we being through summer and that, it's usually fully booked up with clubbies, so they don't have any opens on a Sunday. Start again around about September, October-ish. But today it's a pairs match and I'm with Shane Sykes today, my old mucker. Weight works, one on one side at lake, one on other. Your fishing sections, obviously two at lowest points that end on it wins. There's 15 teams in it today, so 30 anglers on that lake. It's going to be hard. Cracking anglers on it, so we'll see how we get on. And I'll get back to you when I've drawn my peg, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye. There you go guys, you joined me. Probably about an hour and a half into the match. I wanted to get my head down, have a look around, see what everybody's doing. I'm on peg 41. Which isn't a bad draw, but I know it's going to be a tough section this. I've got Nigel Shipman to my left, who usually does really well at Sherwood, so I know it's going to be a tough section today. Shane had drawn peg 9, which is on Woodside, and that's going to be a tough section because he's got peg 1, 3, 5, 7, all them in that area. As you can see, I've got a fish on now on my 13.5 metre line. I've got dink at float, fish on. I'm just fishing 6mm pellet out there with banded 6mm. I'm just feeding 6mm pellets. It was very slow. I think this is my third fish. Like I say, about an hour and a half. So it was going to be a tough one. Knew that straight away. Weren't many people catching. I think the guys 45 round there, they'd had 3 or 4 fish already, so we're playing catch up with them already. The thing with Sherwood, the guys that know Sherwood, is you have to have 2 or 3 lines and just keep jumping from one line to another to just pinch a fish. You can't put your bait in and settle and catch on that line all the time. You've got to keep jumping to different lines and pinching fish off. Nice little carp this, probably about 3 or 4 pound. Guys opposite me, if you see the blue bin in the background, just to the left of that blue bin you've got Danny Harding. There's a cracking angler, also part owner of Sherwood Fisheries. Then to the right of the bin, on that point, you've got Carl Top Dog Brown, who's a really good angler as well. There's some good anglers on here today, really good. Carl had drawn a good peg, Danny had, but they've not been catching it first couple of hours. I'd say it was tough for everybody. There's not been many fish caught at all up to this stage. But we know, as you know, Sherwood, it gets better as it gets later in the day. And hopefully catch out margins later on. Got my 13.5 metre line, tapping 5 or 6 6mm pellets in. I'm not going mad with feed, just waiting for that bite, and there she goes. And look at that, pinged off at the net. Nobody likes to see that. You've just seen that fish ping off. Started feeding my margin now to my right hand side. On roadside at Sherwood, it's quite rocky in edge, so you have to come a good 3 or 4 foot away from edge. And I'd got about probably 3 foot on my margin line, which I think fish would feel comfortable coming in rather than 18-20 inch like you've got on Woodside. So I've started feeding my margin line. I think it's time to go down and gear to go. I'm going to go have away a bit of corn. There you go, guys. You can't see me float. I'm not taking camera to the side, but first putting down the edge, 2 pieces of corn, bob, straight into a fish. Come on, the fishies, let's have you now. Well guys, another 40 minutes had passed, so we're about 3.5 hours in now. 2.5 hours left. I knew I had to do something because the guys to my left were catching. There were 3 or 4 fish in front of me. Nigel to my left on next peg on peg 42. He probably got about the same as me, so he was struggling like me. At the start of the match, I'd plumbed 2 short lines, one to my left, which you can see me throwing 6mm pellets on now. I kept trying that and never had a bite. And then I got one to my right, which had hardly fed at all. So I decided I was going to put a big pot of micros on that short line to my right, with a few grains of corns in, and I was going to go over and fish me ever faithful paste. Now, I don't mind sitting and waiting with nogger paste on, because I know if it's going to go, it's going to be a good fish. So it was time to change things, and I started feeding that line quite heavy. I was big potting micros in and corn. Let's see what happens. Come on, the paste fish. go guys, they have a reliable paste and it's my best fish of the day. About £8. Beautiful. Never lets me down, my paste. I love it. Come on, the face fish. Well, you joined me back again. Since I last joined you, I think I've had another 3 fish. 2 down my right margin and 1 on this pace line. Another bream. Silvers match this. It should be a silvers match. Should be a silvers match. I don't think this is a bream. Oh yeah, little ones though, aren't they?
Alright, that's fine.
Give it a rest now. See down that margin. Gimme. Got one down there. Smoking. Good enough. Nice little ghosty, that one. Well, there you go guys, end at match. You've seen I've caught a few down there. I've had a few on paste and a few on corn. I've got 3 on paste short there, and then the rest I've had out long. I reckon I might have 50-60 pound.
Well done, mate. Are you going to ship out? 50 pound? Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
More.
You up, Paul? Shane?
Where is he?
Back 9.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've won your section, haven't you?
No.
Yeah.
They've caught up there.
Big, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yours.
No, that's one. Oh, we'll get to it win and see what happens. See you later, guys. Well, there you go, guys. I've weighed 64 pound and I've won my section. 60 pound was second. Shane's been on peg 9, I think, over there. I think he's won his section as well, so we've got 2 points, which is maximum you can get, but I think there's another team with 2 points. But we'll see. We'll see. Well, there you go, guys. Just been to presentation, and me and Shane's actually won first competition with 2 points. Carl Brown, Danny was second with 3 points. So really chuffed a bit. Done well there. Both on us were in tough sections today. Shane had 50 odd pound, won his section, and I've had 64 pound and won my section. So happy days. That made us 350 quid between us, so 175 quid each. Can't moan at that. Nice little pick up. Bloody lovely. And I'll see you all later. Bye bye. There you go, guys. There's full results. Obviously, see from top, me and Shane won. Carl Brown and Danny Higgins second. Danny Harding and Nigel Shipman third. Well done, everybody. Awesome. Special shout out to Mr. Coleman. We're on peg 36. Awesome performance from their mate. And to my mucker Shane. Fantastic today, Paul. Well done. Let's have it.